Wow. It exists. We finally got it. Guys, we won. We finally got this already on YouTube for free. It's here and it's free. Wow. Hey guys, this is Jerry here. And in today's video, we are going to conclude Season 23 with one, well, I guess you can say special video. And it's none other than a review dedicated to the 1983 Thomas & Friends pilot. Now, for those who've been watching my channel for a little while, you guys already know that I already released a predictions video dedicated to what was going to come for the 80th anniversary. I was going to give you guys all my predictions, and in that video, I said this. Prediction number 5. Releasing the Down the Mine 1983 pilot as a special feature for, let's say, DVD or on YouTube, or whatever. Little that we know, Mattel was bringing us exactly that. In May 8, 2025, we finally got the Thomas & Friends pilot released for free on YouTube. And oh my God, did everyone love it. It is currently standing on a 3.9 million view counts. That's insane. I legit cannot believe that Mattel actually had access for restoring most of the pilot. Well, emphasis on most. You see, what we got here is actually a slightly cut out, edited version of the pilot. You see, Mattel didn't actually have access to all the finalized footage of the pilot, since what Mattel had access to were actually film trims. Basically just leftover scraps and cut out shots, and unfortunately not the full pilot. So unfortunately the full original finalized unedited version of the pilot is still, at the time of this recording, lost. But hey, at least we got to see most of the pilot, so at least we got to see more footage, I guess. But personally, I kinda wish we were able to see the full finalized version of the pilot. But hey, what we got is good enough. So, now that we've gone through all of that, let's jump to the review and explore this found piece of lost media. So get your tickets and hop on board for this exciting adventure. Here we go! So, the pilot starts with Thomas in the station where Gordon shuffles off with some freight cars. Then Thomas was all like, "Whoo! What a pun!" Basically, mocking Gordon, as usual. Now, as you guys can see, compared to the finalized episode, Thomas and Gordon's props are way different than the ones we see in the finalized show. You see, these original props were pretty much an issue with their valve gear and their mechanical issues. So for the finalized episode, these props were later retooled and modified into their more familiar looking versions that we now know in today. Anyways, let's get back to the review. So Thomas tells Annie and Clarabelle about the fishy smell, and they're like, "I can smell a smell." "A funny, musky sort of smell," said Thomas. And Gordon was all like, "No one said it until you did. It must be yours." And Thomas said to Annie and Clarabelle, "Annie, Clarabelle, do you know what I think it is? It's ditch water!" Ooh, major burn! So after the scene ends, we cut to Thomas puffing by on his branch light as he makes his way down to Titmuth Station. Now as you can see, they reuse footage of the finalized episode since the actual scene from the pilot is currently lost. Only one image of this deleted scene exists. The second shot is the one that we are more familiar with since it was reused in the finalized episode. And it's this shot of Thomas leaving Knapford as he makes his way to the mines. After Thomas arrives to the mines, we see the sign that says, "Danger, engines must not pass this point." In a finalized episode, the word point got changed into board, more likely to be more accurate to the Railway Series book. One thing that was completely different compared to the finalized episode is Thomas's crash. In the finalized episode, it's like this. But in the pilot, it's like this.
"Shout," shouted his driver. "Come back." "Fire and smoke," said Thomas. "I'm sunk."
In my opinion, this crash is a little better than the finalized one. Man, I wish we got this in the finalized episode instead of what we actually got. Another thing that I wish it was in the finalized episode was the scene where Thomas and Gordon have their alliance, which it has different dialogue compared to the finalized episode. Fun fact, the dialogue that we hear in the pilot was actually used in the original Railway Series book. Allow me to narrate it. "That's alright, Thomas. You make me laugh. I'm in disgrace," mumbled Gordon. "I feel very low." "I'm in disgrace too." "Why, so you are, Thomas. We're both in disgrace. Shall we form an alliance and what was it?" "An alliance, Thomas. United we stand, together we fall." "Right you are." Again, that would have been a lot better to see in the actual finalized episode instead of what we got. And buffer to buffers, the Allies puff home. And yeah, that's how the pilot ends. Much like in the Adventure Begins movie, the pilot does end with showing us illustrations of the original books. Oh, and one thing I really love about the pilot is how it ends with this. "In loving memory of Brittlecroft." Alright, that's really cute. I really appreciate that. So, what are my overall thoughts on the 1983 Thomas & Friends pilot? Well, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I rather watch this over the finalized episode any day now. Because one, this episode has much better scenes that weren't present in the finalized version, and it has some pretty faithful dialogue that, again, aren't present in the actual finalized episode, but they are present in the books, and this pilot makes it, much more faithful. But at the same time, I will always appreciate the finalized episode just for the sake of my nostalgia. Hello all, Jerry here. I don't normally do the face showing thing, but I decided to showcase this time of the video, so if you make it this far, allow me to give you guys some personal news. So, this is a bit unscripted, but I decided to just end season 3 with this final episode, and you know, from season 4 onward, things are going to be very, very, very different for the channel. So yeah, I just decided to just take this chance at soft rebooting my channel, you know, just for the sake of updating and keep growing with the times. And after this video gets uploaded, the channel name will be shortened from Decepticon Jerry Productions to just D.J.P. Yep, I decided to just shorten the name of the main channel to just D.J.P. Cause you know, duh, reasons. And another thing that I am also planning to do from season 4 onwards is give you guys some shorts and give you guys some previews about some up and coming videos and give you guys some more personal updates of, you know, what will be the next stage in development for new upcoming videos, and give you guys some personal ideas that I'm basically just scrolling around my head. And yeah, and one more thing, I'm also picking up some commissions. So if there's anyone out there who wants to do a artwork for you guys, hey, I am available. I am an artist. I will do art commissions for anyone, which is a fan art you want me to request. I'll do it. I'll draw whatever. It could be about anything, you know, it could be something about Hasman Hotel, the Transformers, Sonic, or whatever. I'll do it. I will pick up your comments and I will do a review and a art commission for you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. So as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video, because season 4 will begin with a bang, and I hope you guys are ready for it. And yeah, stay tuned for that. This is the Decepticon Jerry signing off, and take care.